Hi, Sam Cronin here with the Sam Cronin team of Cross Country Mortgage. I'm super pumped to be this year's title sponsor of the live stream of the Muskingum Valley Licking All-Star Game at Heath High School. It was a big deal and an honor to play in this game a million years ago. But now it's an even bigger deal and a bigger honor to help my clients achieve home ownership. Just like in football, when you're getting a home loan, it's important that you pick the right team. And the Sam Cronin team is the championship team that'll get you to the end zone. Even if you've been turned down by another lender, we'll take that turn down and we'll make it a touchdown. We'll give you great communication, we'll make sure your process goes smooth, and we'll make sure that you close on time. The Sam Cronin team, we make home loans easy.
Welcome to Heath High School and Swank Field here on Storied Rivals, live on Facebook and on YouTube. Also live on the Sam Cronin page as well, Cross Country Mortgage. Our title sponsor for this game, Sam Cronin Cross Country Mortgage. And then our supporting sponsors, Fundraising University and Route 22 Auto Sales. Will Ford and Dave Hilliard, the band, is back together for the 41st annual Muskingum Valley versus Licking County All-Star Game. Dave, I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. It's summer football, baby.
It's football in June. I mean, we were just talking about this is our third year in a row together. This is the 41st edition, and it's like our third edition. So,
yep.
Excited to be here. Excited to do a football game in June. I know we were talking in the past. It's how some of the coaching staffs, they've had all this time off, and now it's like they think about this all-star game and they coach, and then all of a sudden they have to turn their own thoughts to their own programs. Yep. Is what's going to happen here because, pretty soon it'll be July, and then before you know it, then August, and before you know it, high school football will be starting here in the month of August.
Yeah, this game really is kind of the kickoff for the fall season. It really kind of gets the juices flowing and gets us ready to go.
Yes.
And it looks like Muskingum Valley is going to kick off to start this game, and Muskingum Valley kicking off, and
they won
Licking
the toss,
County receiving. Yes,
but they deferred to the second half. So,
and in the series, Muskingum Valley leads 21-19. They won last year in thrilling fashion, 24-23. This is a short kick that's muffed. It's on the ground, and it looks like Muskingum Valley's on top of it to start the game.
They got on top of it.
Wow, unbelievable.
I don't know if that was like the pooch kick on purpose, but it was worked out pretty well, and the Muskingum Valley gets the first big turnover of the game.
Unbelievable. What a start. So Muskingum Valley will start the football game with the ball after just kicking it away, and here we go at Swank Field. Last year's MVPs from Muskingum Valley was Harley Hopkins, a quarterback from West Muskingum, and Reese Huber, wide receiver from Heath. He had 205 yards and 3 touchdowns last year, Dave. So
he put on a show.
hopefully someone out here today can put up something similar to that.
We had a great game last year, and anxious to see both quarterbacks play. And here, Ratliff here for the Muskingum Valley squad had such a great senior year and led his team to an outstanding regular season record.
Ratliff is going to fire deep on 1st and 10. The first play, it's caught for a touchdown. Muskingum Valley gets the turnover on the opening kickoff, and then a strike into the end zone. Xavier Sowers with the reception, 37 yards and a touchdown. Muskingum Valley strikes first.
I was just thinking, are they, with the chains of possession, are they going to go up top and try to strike first? And they sure did. Sowers hauls it in, kind of wrestled it away from the defender, got in the end zone for the 6.
What a start here to this all-star game. And if you remember last year, folks, Muskingum Valley was down 10 with over 3 minutes to go in the game, and they came back and won against Licking County. And Licking County was looking to even the series at 20 apiece there, and instead now up 2 games and now up 7-0 early first quarter.
And we haven't even played. We've got 12 seconds have run off the clock so far in this game, and we've already got a score on the board.
A kickoff and 1 play from scrimmage.
Boy, what a start. I mean, we were thinking, hey, let's hope this is a really good game like it was last year, and we've got the makings of one already right off the bat here.
And Ratliff, the starter for Muskingum Valley, he stands at 6'4", 200 pounds. He's committed to Marietta, Dave, so he's going to play college ball with the Pioneers.
And he had, like I said earlier, he had a great season and just a great athlete. Watch him play basketball. I mean, he was, he is an outstanding athlete. One of the best ones probably that's gone through New Lex in a while. So congrats to him on an outstanding season. And he's 1 for 1 with a touchdown already tonight.
So now here we go again. A fair catch this time, and this time it's caught, and it's fielded at the 34-yard line. So Licking County, take 2.
Yeah.
Here they go.
Yeah, Mikey Chakowski came up on that one and caught that one. Made the fair catch as well. So he and his brother both playing here in this game from Granville High School. And we're going to see, we had the fortune of calling a game 2 years ago with Mr. Caldwell back there as the quarterback for Licking Heights. And just one word describes him, and it is elusive. And he's starting quarterback here for the Licking Valley teams.
So Deuce hands it off on first down, and there's not much there.
And that was to Matt Chakowski there. And as you said, not much room there on that side. Just a short gain here, bring up 2nd and long.
30 seconds of game clock has run off here in this first quarter, and it's 7-0 Muskingum Valley. Looks like Licking County taking their time.
They were having trouble getting the play clock going here. That's one of those things that happens in the summertime.
Oh, and here's Deuce, makes a man miss, gets a couple of yards, but man, Caldwell there he pulls the ball and just immediately drops someone to the ground.
I thought that we were going to get to say Deuce on the loose there, but they did a pretty good job of corralling him and getting him to the ground there with a really short pickup.
So 3rd down and 7 for Licking County. 10:37 on the clock, first quarter. 41st annual Muskingum Valley versus Licking County All-Star game here on Storied Rivals. Thanks for joining us. 3rd and 7 for Deuce. Rolling right. There's pressure. He throws. Caught on the near side and out of bounds at the near the 42 or 43-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 2, and I would imagine that Licking County is probably going to go for it.
It's an all-star game.
It's an all-star game. You have to.
It's an all-star game. You don't want to punt, but they are lining up in punt formation. Now, it remains to be seen if they do punt, but they are lining up in punt formation. And this is one of those, you don't get to practice special teams very often. I mean, they only had about 5 practices.
I was going to say, these teams don't get to really install a whole lot anyway.
Right.
Let's see if they actually punt. It's a higher snap. There's some pressure off the side and gets it away, and a nice, favorable Licking County bounce inside the 10. It's going to keep on rolling down to the 7-yard line.
Thought that was going to go out of bounds the way it was looking off of his foot, but he did. He gets the low liner. He got the nice bounce. And as you said, all the way down to the 7-yard line, Will. So they force a 3 and out, but now a good kick gets the field position reestablished there in favor, really, of the Licking County teams.
And if there's a silver lining after that opening sequence there, is that now Muskingum Valley has to go pretty much the length of the field here on their first true drive of the game, I guess. But you did give up, a 37-yard touchdown pass first play, so.
Again, still Ratliff back there, going to be calling the signals for the Muskingum Valley team.
Ratliff's going to pitch it out this time. The first running play of the game for Muskingum Valley, getting to the edge, and a nice gain of 4 or 5 yards there for Muskingum Valley.
And that was to his running mate from high school. That was number 20, Hunter Rose.
Rose had 1,400 yards, 20 touchdowns this year. Also second on the team for New Lex in tackles with 69. Also a pretty good wrestler, too. And here he gets it again on 2nd down, and it's going to be 3rd and short, it looks like. Maybe 3rd and a yard.
Yep,
they're going to move it. They're going to move this. They're going to move the sticks. Look at that. So 1st down, Rose moves the chains for Muskingum Valley. And a third handoff in a row for Rose, and a few more to the 21-yard line.
I think that's one of those situations. I mean, you don't have that much variety in your offense here, so let's go back to something that we're comfortable with, especially as a coaching staff. New Lex's head coach is being the head coach, and I'm sure he's comfortable with Ratliff handing the ball to Rose. So,
well, and it's interesting for Coach Kevin Board from New Lex. He was supposed to be an assistant under the former Crooksville coach, Casey Valley, in 2020, and then that game, of course, was canceled. And here is a little scramble to the near sideline and forced out of bounds near the 20. So a loss of maybe 1, and it'll be third down.
I know it's June, but some of the fans are already in midseason form screaming at the officials here for a holding call. And again, I'm just going to say it's an all-star game. So you're not going to get many of those are going to be called.
So Ratliff actually lost a couple there on that second down play. It's third down and 8 after a loss of 2 from the 19-yard line. 7:53 on the clock, first quarter, 7-0 Muskingum Valley, and a bubble screen to the far sideline and nothing doing there, and that's a loss of 2 more. Takes it back to the original line of scrimmage and fourth down and 10. So a good hold there by Licking County, and they'll force a punt, and they'll start their second drive.
5 plays there for the Muskingum Valley team, but forced to punt here. Tough field position. Didn't want to do anything too crazy back there with your backs up against your own end zone.
And they did well on those 3 consecutive running plays. Getting out of there. This is a booming punt. And fielded, fair caught at the 36. So that's where Licking County will start.
The punter back there, as I mentioned, that was Carson Copeland. I talked a little bit about him with you in the pregame that I got to call a Morgan game this year, and I was just really impressed with him. He did everything but sell popcorn for Morgan. He was a running back, he was a linebacker, he was a place kicker, and he was the punter. And he's a good punter, as you could see right there. A great kick all the way. Now that's all the way to 37. So great change in field position there, and that's from the punter's foot.
7 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 Muskingum Valley on top of Licking County. Caldwell, a bubble screen to the right side. That's caught and gain of a couple of yards for Slater Samsel. Or excuse me, Matt Chakowski. I was looking at the wrong roster there, Dave. The wrong number 8, but Chakowski gets a couple of yards.
Yeah, this was the Licking County team,
yes,
and they are in the red tonight to point that out. And
indeed.
The Muskingum Valley All-Stars are in the blue.
You'd think you wouldn't have to tell me that, but you know,
I'll help you out a little bit. I mean, we're rusty. It's June.
That's right.
We're not in mid-season form yet in terms of broadcasting.
That is correct. Second down and 8 now for Licking County. Faking the handoff, running left. Deuce gets to the edge and out of bounds near the Muskingum Valley 45-yard line and a first down.
And that's what we saw him do a couple of years ago when he was just a sophomore. Saw him in that game up at Tri-Valley, and he gave Tri-Valley fits 2 years ago. So a couple more years to mature, and obviously he's very elusive and he's got some talent. Can throw the football and hurt you with his feet as well.
6:29 on the clock, first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on live on Facebook and YouTube for Storied Rival Sports Media. First down and 10 from the Muskingum Valley 46-yard line. Deuce rolling right, sidearm throws it. It's caught, a wobbler, and tackled at the 42.
Chakowski makes a nice little adjustment, gets his hands on the football, and gets a nice, decent gain out of it on first down.
Second down and 6 for Deuce and Licking County. Halfway through this first quarter.
It's the Licking County kids. They're all referring to the wristband, so one way to combat that few practices is have it all on the wristbands.
And that's a blown play there. Deuce Caldwell, I think, was expecting some sort of play action fake there, and no running back ran in front of him. And he had nowhere to go with that football. I don't even think he knew where to look after that.
And Trenton Cottrell from Crooksville was having none of it as he got his hands on Deuce and threw him to the ground for a big loss there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and long here for the Licking County All-Stars.
We want to thank our sponsors for this game as well. The title sponsor, Sam Cronin from Cross Country Mortgage. Fundraising University and Route 22 Auto Sales are supporting sponsors as well. So many others that support this outstanding game every year. 3rd down and long for Licking County. Deuce Caldwell rolling left. There's pressure. He's going to tuck and run and spins down to the 45 and not even close to a 1st down. And we'll see what Licking County decides to do on what will be a 4th and 9.
I think if they punt it on 4th and 2, they're going to punt it on 4th and 9.
More than likely.
Maybe they'll get another nice change in the field position for them again and maybe back the Muskingum County team up. And we'll see what happens here on this situation. But, again, I don't know if you've had much time to even practice in a punt formation, let alone a punt fake.
Well, the first punt was very good at a very favorable bounce for Licking County. This one is high and much further down the field, and it's caught near the 10 and out of bounds.
Again, good field position there, or not good field position to start off for Muskingum Valley.
That one was fielded by Thomas Williams from Tri-Valley. And they'll have field position starting at the 9-yard line. So outside of their first possession where they started on the Licking County 37, these last 2 possessions starting inside their own 10.
Been backed all the way up, and that's where I know it's an all-star game. You're still going to be just maybe a little bit more conservative when you're backed up all the way like that. So we'll see what they come up with here coming out of a little stoppage and play. We've got here 4:09 to go in this first quarter. This is going to be the Muskingum County team's 3rd chance with the football. And as you said, the first one, great field position on the 37, but these last 2 times backed up inside the 10. And then Licking County really hasn't been able to get much going. They did get a 1st down on that possession, but the first time was a 3 and out. So, they just haven't got much going yet. And that blown play there on 2nd down, I think, really hurt them on that last series. So. I was hoping we'd just be able to look at the helmets and tell, but the kids do a lot of exchanging of decals and things in this game, so you never can really tell too much sometimes from the helmets.
Which is really cool, though. Kind of it displays the camaraderie and brotherhood that a lot of these kids have with each other. Even though they're competitors against each other, all 10, 11 weeks of the season, they can put that to the side for this all-star game. On 1st down, swing pass to the near side, a flag flies and actually hits a Licking County player.
All right.
But after a gain of maybe 1.5 yards, we'll see what this penalty call is. It was thrown from the secondary.
They're going to call holding, I believe. That'll make some of the Licking Valley fans that are sitting over here to the side of the press box happy. They've been screaming for that on every play.
We love passion.
I mean, it was a very short gain.
And they're still trying to sort this out, too.
Do you just take the play and decline the penalty, or they're going to back him up?
So that'll put him at the 4.5.
And our first penalty of the game. And we're down to 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Again, the score is still 7-0 Muskingum Valley. They scored on the first play from scrimmage.
And since then, it's just been kind of ho-hum for both teams so far. So kids get used to the game again. I mean, they haven't played since, it's been a while, and now They enticed an offside, I believe. So the penalty yardage almost negated completely here as we're back to 1st and 10 again.
So now maybe this drive will get started. 3:40 on the clock, a screen pass to the far sideline, and a good run after catch out of bounds near the 19 should be enough for first down yardage. And it was Trenton Cottrell on the reception there.
And that was good for a first down.
And a correction, Slater Samsel was actually the one who received that ball. And now second down, nothing there. Or excuse me, first down. Now second down and long, nothing there for Rose on that carry.
I think both teams, you're going to see a lot of wide receivers, a lot of 4 receiver sets here for both teams.
And what's interesting, Dave, is the first play of the game was a deep ball down the field, and since then it's been a bunch of bubble screens, and now it looks like they're going to fire it deep, and it's just a hitch route to the far sideline and knocked out of bounds immediately. But way to hang on to the ball. Samsel again on the reception. It seems like he's been the go-to.
Yes, he has. Nice throw and catch there. Bringing up a short third down in about 3 here for the Muskingum Valley All-Stars.
2 minutes, 54 seconds remaining in the first quarter here at Heath High School. 3rd down and 3 for Muskingum Valley. Faking the pitch and running straight up the middle, wide open hole. Lucas Ratliff, easy first down and a bit more.
And as we saw, Deuce Caldwell can do some things with his feet, so can Ratliff. Ratliff just a better, probably straight ahead runner, not quite as elusive as Caldwell is.
Now a first down carry for Hunter Rose. He gets 5, second down and 5 to the 42-yard line.
Clock running now down to just about 2:20 left here in this first quarter. 2nd and about 5 for the Muskingum Valley All-Stars here. And again, 4 receivers set this time, 3 to the left, 1 to the right.
Ratliff is going to hand it off to Rose, though, and he gets 4 more. 3rd down and short. Hunter Rose has been effective in the run game. He's only been stymied a couple times, but he's been ripping off big chunks here and there.
And again, when you get everybody spread out like that, it's going to create some more space for that running back.
Now Muskingum Valley will look to change the play, it looks like. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, and Ratliff's looking to throw. Nothing to his right. He rolls left, and he's going to have to throw it towards the sideline. What a catch. Are they going to call it a catch? No, they're going to say out of bounds. Slater Samsel could not get his feet in bounds. 4th down and 1 for Muskingum Valley, but I would not be shocked if they went for it here.
I'm saying we're going for this one. Even though you're on your own side of the 50, again, it's an all-star game. Can you get a yard? See what they do here. Empty backfield this time. And if you've got a good athlete back there at quarterback, we might be seeing him carry the football here.
Ratliff going hard count, almost got one of the linebackers to jump across. Corners come up in press coverage, but Ratliff is just going to keep it himself. That was easy peasy, Dave, and you called it.
And when, like I said, he's a really good athlete, and you've got all those, you got an empty backfield. I mean, they have to go out and cover those people, and they did match up, which gave Ratliff plenty of space there to get that first down. 3rd first down of the drive here so far.
Now Ratliff going deep, far sideline. Almost a spectacular catch, but couldn't quite haul it in. I'm not sure he would have been inbounds anyway. 2nd down and 10.
Boy, Ratliff throws a really nice
He
football.
does.
And that was a nice spiral.
1 minute, 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Muskingum Valley still leading 7-0. They scored on the opening play from scrimmage after a turnover on the opening kickoff.
I think he was looking for Weston Hartman down the sideline there. Only player from Bishop Rosecrans out here tonight. And he is a Muskingum baseball commit. So he's going to go on to Muskingum and play baseball for the Muskies.
Now a handoff on 2nd down and 10. Not much there, a gain of a yard, maybe a yard and a half. And it was Jamal Watts getting his first carry of the game from Riverview.
Third and pretty long here for Muskingum Valley, and obvious throwing situation.
Ratliff looks left, back over the middle, and that one was deflected in the middle of the field. So 4th down, and now with 4th and 9, the offense looks like it's staying out there, but if you've got a good play, it's an all-star game, call it, but Licking County was a little bit more conservative on their 4th downs.
They've got the ball marked on the 49, and it should be on the hey, they're going to move it. Okay, it's on 48, so 4th and 9. And they've just brought in Carson Copeland, the punter again from Morgan, so I think they're going to go ahead and kick this one away. We'll see if he can get off a good a kick as he did last time.
45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Copeland, high punt, and fair caught at the 13-yard line.
Nice kick, a nice high kick, be able to cover down there, and going to set up a long field here for the Licking County team.
Aiden Stallnaker with the fair catch, wide receiver and linebacker for Licking Valley. And there is a flag, too, some late laundry that was thrown. It's near the sideline, so I wonder if someone maybe ran out of bounds, one of the gunners on the outside.
They're going to make him kick it again.
Looks like it. Or maybe the penalty was on the snap. Maybe there was someone lined up incorrectly.
They're saying illegal procedure. Finally a signal there.
So 38 seconds remaining in the first. We'll try this punt again. This is a low snap, and it's almost blocked. Copeland gets taken out. They're going to throw the flag. What a punt, by the way, because it's going to get down at the 1-yard line, which is unbelievable. But
under pressure, and he delivered a nice punt.
But there's a penalty here.
Is it going to give him the first down? I mean, they're saying it was a 5-yarder.
If it's a 5-yarder, I mean, you decline that, obviously, because you have pinned them at the 1-inch line over here.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was a great kick. And again, like I said, I was really impressed with Copeland when I saw him in the regular season, and he is delivering here with his foot tonight.
See your early vote for MVP?
The punter, I don't know about that.
I mean, punters are people too. That's what Sam Hecker says.
Yeah. Or as, what's our buddy there for the brand? Yeah, this is going to be all the way down inside the 1 with 27 seconds left here in the first quarter.
And still no one has scored since the opening 12 seconds of the game.
We had the lightning strike quick, and then offenses have been slowed a little bit here. Tough spot to bring in a new quarterback, which they have. Looks like Lane Hess in the game now from Northridge.
Tough. Might be putting it lightly here. It's a high snap,
Oh,
runs into his own running back, stumbles, and somehow manages to get positive yardage.
That didn't look good.
Wow. Heads up play by Hess just to get out of there. And he gets it to the 5-yard line. So 2nd down and 6. 10 seconds. That's likely the last play of the first quarter. And it will be. So after one here at Heath High School Swank Field, Muskingum Valley leads 7-0 on top of Licking County. We're going to have a message from our sponsor, Sam Cronin from Cross Country Mortgage, and we'll be right back with second quarter action here from Swank Field on Storied Rivals Sports Media.
Hi, Sam Cronin here with the Sam Cronin team of Cross Country Mortgage. I'm super pumped to be this year's title sponsor of the live stream of the Muskingum Valley Licking All-Star Game at Heath High School. It was a big deal and an honor to play in this game a million years ago. But now it's an even bigger deal and a bigger honor to help my clients achieve home ownership. Just like in football, when you're getting a home loan, it's important that you pick the right team. And the Sam Cronin team is the championship team that'll get you to the end zone. Even if you've been turned down by another lender, we'll take that turn down and we'll make it a touchdown. We'll give you great communication, we'll make sure your process goes smooth, and we'll make sure that you close on time. The Sam Cronin team, we make home loans easy.
And we're back here at Swank Field. Second quarter about to get underway here from Heath High School. Muskingum Valley leads 7-0 on top of Licking County, and they lead in this series 21-19. They won last year in dramatic fashion, 24-23, and now they lead after one here in the 41st annual All-Star Game. Will Ford, Dave Hilliard, Storied Rivals Sports Media, live on Facebook and YouTube.
Nice play there from Lane Hess, though. His first play as quarterback, and he's got to get the snap inside his own one. He's standing back there in his end zone, and a little bit of confusion maybe, ran into somebody, but managed to get it out of the end zone and get a positive gain on first down to bring up second and about 6 here.
So now 2nd down and 6 from the 5-yard line. Hess fakes the handoff. He's going to throw.
He's got a man.
A deep ball. Had a guy wide open down the sideline. Miles McEnroe was streaking down the side and just a bit over his head. 3rd down and 6 now for Licking County.
Watched the linebackers on that play there for the Muskingum Valley team, and they all stepped forward. They were sold that it was going to be a run.
Now Hess is going to roll to his left, and he's going to tuck and run, tries to split 2 defenders and drags one with him to the 13-yard line. And that's going to be enough for a first down. So 2 good runs from Hess. Under duress, not a lot of time, but grinds out a first down.
Nice play there again. Like you said, by Hess, he managed to just get enough to get that first down and keep possession of the football here and try to get something going here. They've really, the offensive hasn't shown us very much other than that first play of the game. Well, that was some early movement there.
There was, and there's the flag. It looked like some people got a head start. I was wondering if they were going to blow it dead or not because they didn't seem to at first.
The 5-yard penalty will make it 1st and 15.
11:24 on the clock in the second quarter. Second quarter just starting here at Swank Field. First down and 15 from the 9 for Hess from Northridge. 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen, 1 at the bottom, and it's going to be a keeper, and he tries to step inside his blocker and gets tripped up.
With a corner right there, Kanye Williams, our linebacker, he stepped in and made Hess turn back into the inside. You know, he had the edge, and he turned it back inside. Just wasn't much room for him there. So good play there. Nice linebacking core there. We've got Carson Copeland and Hansel Holmes from Tri-Valley. Holmes, a running mate in the defense of Tri-Valley with my good buddy Jake Slobodin.
And now a play out to the right side. Mikey Chakowski with the reception. Gets a couple, but it's going to be 3rd and long. So a gain of 3, 3rd and 12, 10 minutes remaining in the first half.
Just into the second quarter, and the Licking County team only managed 2 first downs so far in this game.
Hess, under pressure, steps up, rolls, throws towards the sideline. What a catch! Getting 2 feet down, and it's caught near the 23. But what a catch that was. Colton Carr from Licking Valley.
Nice throw, because I thought it was going to get picked.
I agree.
When it was in the air, I thought the DB was going to come up and pick that one, but nice play, nice catch, and just a perfect throw on the run. That's a tough throw on the run. And now you got 4th and 1, and they're lined up like they're going to go for it. And you would be thinking they're going to try to draw the Muskingum Valley team offside here with a hard count or some sort of count.
They're going to run a play, and Hess trying to get to the edge, and he's going to do it very easily. 1st down and more, and hammered near the 35. But Hess has been an animal on the ground with his legs, extending plays, picking up 1st downs with his legs.
That initial defender came in, and once he got around him, that was smooth sailing, and he picked up an easy 1st down.
9:36 remaining in the first half. 1st down and 10 from the 35 for Licking County, and Hess in the gun with 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. High snap, bobbles it, and that's batted at the line of scrimmage, and it falls to the turf. But man, there were 3 Muskingum Valley players right there to scoop it up if they were close enough.
He's lucky it was batted and kind of got to an area where there wasn't anybody, because there were, like you said, there were at least 3 players that looked like they were going to be able to make a play on that football, and fell harmlessly to the ground to bring up that 2nd and 10.
Had that been a cleaner snap, he might have been able to get that ball out there a little quicker too and avoided that pass rush. That slight bobble, just that slight bit of time, almost forced a turnover, but now 2nd and 10, Hess has to step up, and he steps into a sack.
He wasn't going to get away that time. They did a nice job of keeping him more in the pocket, turned him back more toward the middle of the field where they had some help, and they got him down. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and really long here, 3rd and 16 it looks like.
3rd and 16 for Licking County. Under 9 minutes remaining in the first half, and they trail 7-0. Again, if you're just joining us, Muskingum Valley, they were kicking off to start the game. They recovered a muffed return and then scored on their opening play from scrimmage, 37 yards.
And that had to be procedure on the quarterback.
I agree, and that was not called, and Hess flips it forward, and it's going to be 4th down and 11. Colton Carr with the reception. But, yeah, Hess certainly was getting into his drop back a little before that ball got to him.
Just a little quickly
Just
there.
a little bit, but the refs let one slide every now and then, I guess.
They did manage to get a couple 1st downs in that series, but still not much offensively. 9 plays in this drive, but, 2 1st downs, and it's going to end up here in another punt for the Licking County All-Stars.
This one is going straight towards the far sideline. Takes a somewhat favorable Muskingum Valley bounce and out of bounds near the 33, 32. He's going to keep walking. No, he's going to stop at the 32-yard line. So that's where Muskingum Valley will take over. And we'll see if they maybe make some subs now, get some new players into the game.
We'll see if, they've got, both teams look like they have good numbers. Sometimes in the All-Star games, things happen. Some people do end up getting injured. I know Nathan Walker's battling. He's got a nagging foot injury, so he really didn't want to risk it here in the football game tonight. So that's one of the Muskingum kids. And then along with, I know there was another one. Lincecum also injured from Philo, and unable to play for the Muskingum Valley team. So, but again, I think just from what I've seen, coaching staffs are doing a nice job. They're not really relying on people to play both ways. They kind of split their talent up. You're trying to get kids on defense and offense and get everybody a decent opportunity in the football game.
So we have a timeout on the field. We're going to have a message from one of our supporting sponsors, Fundraising University, and we'll be right back after this timeout.
Storied Rivals, and this is Brent Maxwell with Fundraising University, the top fundraising platform you could ever want or need. Brent, tell us about it.
Coaches, we love to partner with you using state-of-the-art technology, running fast, quick fundraisers, helping you maximize profits, averaging $300 profit per athlete. Call us today. We still have several openings for fall sports and now into signing winter teams as well. I'm here to partner and love to help you out.
We've sent a ton of teams Brent's way. He is raising thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, more money than coaches could ever imagine. I'm not lying when I say it's the best fundraiser on the planet. Give Brent and his team a call today, and they will knock it out of the park for your team.
First and 10 from the 32-yard line for Muskingum Valley. And it looks like a little hitch and go action, but there was nothing doing, so now he's going to fire it deep down the left sideline and out of bounds, looking for Cade Searles from Philo. But Ratliff was looking towards the near sideline, and there nothing really developed there, so he just decided to take a shot down the field.
Just threw it a little bit out of bounds there. Searles was turning every direction trying to locate the football, but was well out of bounds. I don't think he could have caught that and got any kind of foot in play. So
now Ratliff will hand off on 2nd down and 10, and Rose, not much there, and it's no gain, 3rd down and 10. So could be a very short drive here from Muskingum Valley if they don't pick up something here to at least make this a 4th and manageable.
Clock moving now, 7:22 to play in this first half.
Ratliff has doubles to the right and left of the formation. Looking right, looks like there was a false start on one of the receivers on the near side. One of them leaning forward a little early.
Little anxious there. And again, timing is one of those things that is really hard to come by, and it takes repetition, it takes practice, and that's something that these kids just have not been able to do. I mean, you're looking at a very limited number of practices. Maybe you're not used to the snap count from that particular quarterback, so you got lots of things to adjust to.
Ratliff now on 3rd down. Decent protection, rolls out, gets hit, fires, and it's caught by his buddy Rose. No, they're going to say incomplete, I think. Did he hang on to it?
What?
Incomplete, they say.
Incomplete. Boy.
It looked like he came down with it at first. I couldn't quite tell, and I didn't see a signal.
Thought he might have came up with a great catch there.
So now 4th and 15 from Muskingum Valley. I'm sure they're going to punt. 6:53 remaining in the first half. 7-0 Muskingum Valley.
That's the first time they've been able to force a 3-and-out here on the Muskingum Valley team. So good job defensively from the Licking County All-Stars, as defensively they get a stop. Late man coming on here for MVL. And they're going to call a timeout.
They will call a timeout. So just a little miscommunication there.
If we keep having an exchange of punts, we could have an MVP that's a punter in this game.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I was mostly joking with you earlier, but, I mean, listen, I'm not opposed to it. If we get a vote, which I hope so, then, you know, I'm rooting for a punter. Why not?
We didn't get a vote last year. We did the year before.
That's true. That is true.
Again, Copeland, the punter, back at Morgan. Morgan finally leaving their grass field that was in the middle there of McConnellsville, and they've got a brand new turf facility out there at the school, so it'll be interesting to see that. And that brings the total of MVL schools with turf to 11 out of the 12 MVL teams. And there's your trivia for the night. Who doesn't have turf in the MVL now?
There we go, yeah.
And I do know the answer. I wasn't just blowing smoke at you. I know the answer to that one, too.
We'll let the audience think about it here before we give them the answer. We'll get through this punt first, and then you can give the audience the answer here. But Dave's pulling out the trivia in the All-Star game. It's a low snap. Good job getting that one away. And another nice bounce. Wow. This kid is good.
That's going to roll all the way inside
the 10. And he booted that from inside his own 20. Copeland.
Yep. Again, nice. Really nice.
Can we just write it in now? I mean,
if we're going to keep having these punts, I mean, good for him, though. I mean, he's having a nice ball game.
6:38 remaining in the first half. Still 7-0 Muskingum Valley. So, Dave, tell our audience, who's the lone remaining school that does not have turf in the MVL?
Coshocton.
There it is, yes.
Which I personally love a football game that's played on grass,
you know,
where it's been well maintained.
Yeah.
And, you know, I like football on grass.
It's old school, and you come off the field with the grass stains all over the pants and the jersey afterwards.
Were you trying to say that I'm old?
No.
Is that what you were saying?
No, not at all, Dave. No, Dave.
Old school.
Dave, let's keep it together, Dave.
Okay.
Let's stick together, man. Dream team. But second down and long after no gain on that play for Licking County. Almost halfway through this second quarter here. But no, most schools and, college and pro teams.
It's a multi-purpose facility. That's what it is.
Right.
You don't just play football. You're playing soccer. Some schools are playing lacrosse as well in the area. So
a lot of schools are going to that turf field now. So that's what most schools have. And Hess, I think that's a blown play, and he decides to take off and gets wrapped up outside the 10 to the 12-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7.
Again, backed up. I mean, their best weapon for them offensively has been him running the football. So give him that run-pass option maybe here and see what he can do.
Almost down to 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Hess dropping back. Going to go deep down the field. He's got a man and laying out for it. Falling incomplete, but that was Miles McEnroe there laying out, and really good coverage, as you said, Dave.
Andrew Holden from Sheridan. Nice coverage right there from the defensive back. He was step for step. I mean, that was a very well-thrown ball to give him a shot at catching that, but again, great coverage there from Holden, and that's going to bring up 4th down, an obvious punting situation here for the Licking County All-Stars.
So going to be a punt from inside their own end zone. This one's high, and it's going to land just before midfield and bounce out of bounds right there. It looks like maybe at the Licking County 48, and that's where they'll spot it. And so Muskingum Valley, other than the opening possession of the game for them, that's probably their best field position.
That was kind of a wobbler there and stopped, hit the bounce, backed up like one of those wedges I hit into a par 4.
Yeah.
Was watching the U.S. Open before I left, and yesterday Ricky Fowler set a record. He and Shoffley both shot 8 under par, but Fowler went out and birdied the first 3 holes today.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I haven't checked again here how he was doing, but still, I mean, he's been on fire here.
7-0 here, Muskingum Valley on top of Licking County in the 41st annual All-Star game. Side note, just since we were talking about golf, what do you think about the Live Golf and PGA merger that just occurred recently? I mean, do you follow that much? Do you have thoughts on that at all?
It's all about the money.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, that's usually what it is.
That's all it ever is.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all about the money.
But it is a trending topic, recently.
They were just trying to
figured I'd ask.
avoid more lawsuits because the PGA Tour didn't have the deep pockets that the Live Tour did to finance multiple lawsuits.
Yeah.
So,
Live Golf has all the money, but they just didn't have any of the TV deals or
I
TV rights to
feel
air
bad for
some of the stuff.
the guys that were loyal to the tour. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, McElroy stuck his neck out there, and he basically got left hanging out there by the PGA Tour. So, but he's playing well this week in the Open. So, I hope Rory does well this week.
Back to Muskingum Valley, Licking County football here at Swank Field. First down and 10, a jet sweep for the Muskingum Valley All-Stars, making men miss. Really good job getting to the edge and down near the 30. Jamal Watts from Riverview.
Nice job picking his way and was very patient, stayed behind his blockers, and a nice pickup of 18 on that first down play.
Juking, jiving, weaving, down to the 30. Jamal Watts, 4:45 remaining in the first half. 7-0 Muskingum Valley, but these All-Stars in blue looking to put more points on the board. A handoff to Rose, juke to the left, and wrapped up after a couple, he gets 4.
Another nice run there from Rose. Rose, not the tallest fellow, and he gets kind of hidden behind the line sometimes, and found a nice little gap there and picked up 4.
And he was an All-Ohioan in Division IV this year. Second down and 6. Faking the pitch to Rose. And look at Ratliff here, picking up their first down plus some more. Inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. You've been saying it, Dave, that Ratliff's a good athlete, but it just seems like these Licking County All-Stars, they're not really giving him that respect as a runner because he has had a handful of runs where he's picked up some good yardage.
He's doing a nice job going north and south. I mean, the times where they've had success stopping him, he's tried to get wide.
Ratliff fires a strike inside the 10 and down near the 5 to Spencer Showalter from Sheridan.
That's going to be yet another first down, their third of this drive. And that's going to bring up first and goal inside, right at the 5-yard line. 3:30 to go in this first half.
3 receivers to the left for Ratliff. Looking to change the play. Rose moves from the left side of the backfield to the right. Now Ratliff looking left. Fires, caught. Is he going to be short or is it going to be a touchdown? Because he was standing in the end zone, but did he catch the ball short of the goal line? And it looks like that's where they're going to mark it. They're going to put that right on the goal line. Just short.
I would have a hard time not having Rose or Ratliff just straight ahead here for a couple of attempts at getting this ball in the end zone.
You got 3 attempts at it. Second down, third down, and fourth down. So
they brought in Caden Wittes again there from Coshocton. I saw him come in late. Watts in the backfield. Now he sprints out wide.
And this is going to be a direct snap and a really good job by Licking County to get in the way, and that's a no-gainer right there.
That was a direct snap. Was it Searles?
Yeah,
okay.
It was Searles, yeah. So direct snap to the wide receiver.
I mean, the quarterback's 6'5". I would have a hard time not letting him try it.
One of these next two, right?
Clock running now, just 2 minutes to go until halftime.
Well, and it looks like Ratliff's going to line up as a wide receiver, and Rose direct snap, and that was easy peasy. Touchdown Rose, and Muskingum Valley extends their lead 13-7. Or 13 to
nothing.
13 to nothing, not 7. But they're going to look to add. They're looking to add 7 more.
All right.
That's what it is.
All right. I'm thinking, Will, there was a touchdown I didn't catch.
No,
here,
there wasn't. I was making it up.
Me.
I was keeping you on your toes, because apparently I'm not on mine. 1:50 remaining in the first half, and Muskingum Valley shutting out Licking County right now. The point after, up, almost blocked, and good. 14-0.
That was Showalter from Sheridan with the extra point. As you said, nice effort. Almost got a piece of that one, but through the uprights, 14-0 now. 1:50 to go, and we'll see if Licking County can get on the board here before half. They have not had much success offensively. Just going back looking at my little statistics here, and I'm only seeing them right now with 3 first downs in this first half so far.
One minute, 50 seconds remaining in this first half. 14-0 Muskingum Valley on top of Licking County in this 41st annual All-Star game. And thanks again to our sponsors for this live stream: Sam Cronin, Cross Country Mortgage, Fundraising University, Route 22 Auto Sales. So many other great businesses that help support this event every year.
We'll see what kind of kick we have here. They've been short here so far, so we'll see.
This one's going to be deeper down the field. And that one's muffed on the ground.
Oh.
Picking it up, and Licking County's recovered it, and they managed to get it out to the 20-yard line, but Aiden Stallnaker there.
Didn't get off to a good start there on that return. Had his hands on it, bobbled it, and then all of a sudden he couldn't get it corralled. So fortunate to get it, get upfield, at least get to the 20-yard line.
We'll see how good Licking County's 2-minute drill is. I'm not sure they practice it much in the limited time that they spend together, but see how well they can do it.
And we've got Caldwell back in the game at quarterback as well here.
Deuce Caldwell has 2 receivers to his right and left. He's going to fake the handoff. There's immediate pressure in his face, and he throws to his left, getting to the 26-yard line. Mikey Chakowski. Minute 30 remaining, but Licking County's not moving with a whole lot of urgency. Still looking to the sideline for the play call.
Nice job there by Caldwell, getting that ball under duress out there to the receiver.
A minute 15 and counting. Caldwell takes a snap, looking right, now throws back left on a little screen inside. And that's going to get to the 31 for a first down. We're down to 1:05 remaining in the first half.
And I believe they're going to call a timeout here this time.
And a timeout is called by Licking County here to stop the clock at 1 minute and 5 seconds. And Licking County trailing 14-0 in this 41st All-Star game.
I mean, this is one of those where you're, as you said, you probably haven't got to work on this very much. You would have liked one of your receivers to get out of bounds on one of those first 2 plays. I mean, they ran a little bubble screen here on that left side and thought they might have angled it a little more towards the sideline, so you have that chance to run out of bounds and stop the clock and save the timeout. But again, this is June. One of those, that we talked to. I think it's really tough for the kids to be in football shape right now.
Yes,
that
that's
would be
also true.
And that's where you worry about when you're not in great shape. You worry about injuries and things like that.
Right.
And thankfully, we haven't seen anybody. A couple pretty hard hits in the game, but I haven't seen anybody limp off the field, or there hasn't been anybody that looks like they've been injured tonight. So that's a good thing here so far, with just over a minute to play in the first half.
So play resumes after the timeout from Licking County. 65 seconds remaining. Deuce Caldwell. Good clean pocket. Fires over the middle. And that's going to be hauled in all the way for a touchdown for Licking County. Aiden Stallnaker. What a catch. What a run. And Licking County's back in it.
And it looked like he was throwing it into coverage, and it was a great catch. Just picked it right out of the air and in stride and took off for the end zone. And again, just a great throw from Caldwell back in the game there and delivered the ball. Stallnaker, he made the most of his opportunities. He got it all the way into the end zone with 55 seconds left here in that first half.
A perfectly placed ball by Deuce. Stallnaker, as Dave said, in stride. Picked it out of the air. And now a chance to make this a 7-point game. The point after is good. 14-7. Muskingum over Licking.
Muskingum Valley 14, Licking County 7.
How about that for a 2-minute drill?
Well, yeah, they've been practicing that, obviously.
Right. All spring.
I mean, we have the big play to start off the game and then the big play with less than a minute. And then in between was kind of a meh. So hopefully we'll see more consistent offense in the second half. You get a chance to get used to the game. And
that's what you like to see in an all-star game, too. A lot of scoring, you know.
Right.
Lots of action. But what you do love about this game, though, is that it is competitive. These kids aren't just out here playing two-hand touch football. They're actually they're coming out here. They're hitting. They're playing real football.
It's not like the NBA All-Star game where they just kind of run around, let everybody do what they want to do.
Or like what the Pro Bowl used to be in the NFL. Two-hand touch with pads on. There was for a while there. They used to full-on hit in those Pro Bowls. So 55 seconds remaining in the first half. Muskingum Valley will get one more crack at it before the break. This one's going to be a high kick and fielded near the 20. Looking for a seam. Not going to find one. Tackled at the 31, maybe the 32. Jaden Walker from Tri-Valley. 48 seconds remaining in the half, and we'll see what Muskingum Valley can draw up on this drive, see how quick they can get down the field.
Well, again, I mean, you've got Ratliff back there who can really throw the football. He's, like we said, he throws a nice ball, and he's really been accurate tonight. I mean, I haven't seen really anything that's been way offline or anything. He's been very accurate this evening. So if you're the Licking County team, you just want to pin your ears back and try to get some pressure on him here. And we're going to see empty backfield here. So we're gonna see some slinging here in this last 55 seconds.
Trips to the right, as well as a tight end, actually. So 4 to the right, and now they're looking for the hook and ladder here. They executed it, but maybe not the way they wanted to, because not only did they not get a ton of yardage, but they also did not get out of bounds and had to burn a timeout. Right. So now 39 seconds, and it's going to be 2nd down and 2.
It was interesting, though.
But you admire pulling that out of the hat, though.
Pulling out the hook and ladder, that was pretty cool. Trying to flip that back to Rose, and just not enough space over there. Good coverage there by the Licking County All-Stars.
And I still think of that Boise State bowl game where
the Statue of Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty,
yeah.
They did the halfback pass, the hook and ladder to force overtime.
Yeah.
I mean, that was on a 4th and 15.
Mm-hmm.
One of the great college football games of all time.
That was the Fiesta Bowl, wasn't it?
I believe so.
The Tostitos Fiesta Bowl at that time. And at the end of the game, the guy proposed to one of the cheerleaders,
That's
too,
right.
if you remember
That's
that.
right,
yeah.
Yes. 39 seconds, 2nd down and 2. Ratliff rolling left and just out of bounds, throws it away. So 33 seconds remaining, 3rd and 2. You'd like to just get this first down and get out of bounds and then just kind of reset here with,
right
under 30 seconds remaining.
Again, I like Ratliff on the move here. If he's that's a tough one throw when he was rolling to his left as a right-handed thrower. You're trying to throw across your body. The wide side of the field is to his right, so I would like to see him rolling to his right where he's got that opportunity to run the ball where he can just throw it.
Ratliff now looking right, caught and immediately tackled, but does get the first down, so the clock will stop momentarily. Searles with the catch. Once the ball is set and they get to the line of scrimmage, it'll start again. 28 seconds, and now we're rolling again. Quick to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to spike it.
And they still have one timeout left here, so
maybe trying to preserve that until they get beyond the 50-yard line here. So they're at the 44. 25.3 remaining in the first half. Licking County just scored on the previous possession, but Muskingum Valley still leads 14-7.
everybody going to the left this time.
5 wideouts to the left. You don't see it very often. But there's going to be a flag there for some sort of illegal motion, illegal formation, something, because they were not all set.
There was something amiss in all of that. Yes, there was.
And it was a bubble screen to the left that only got a couple of yards, but I think you prefer to have the penalty there maybe because you'd otherwise be burning a timeout.
I thought they were trying to set up a double pass is what it looked like. I think they were – did it look like they were trying to throw that first one as a backward pass and do the double pass?
Perhaps, and maybe they just didn't quite get it developed enough. You know, they weren't all set. They weren't sure where to be. But now 2 receivers to the right and left. The clock's going to roll inside 20 seconds here. Ratliff's going to go deep.
He's got a
man. Got a man. It's just over the outstretched arms of Xavier Sowers.
Sowers had a step on the defender. Ball could have been thrown a little more to the inside. Sowers might have had an opportunity to get underneath that one and get his hands on it, but as it was out of bounds. 3rd and 15 here with 11 seconds left in the half.
Well, you want to get this to at least the 50-yard line, I would say, to have a chance at some sort of Hail Mary.
Right, so we'll see what they can do here. You want some yardage, and now they're going to call their last timeout. So,
well, now this next play definitely needs to get out of bounds.
Yeah, they got to score. They got to get out of bounds.
That's right.
One or the other. So this will be the last. Well, there's conceivably another play after this one, but it's going to be tough to get 2 plays off if you don't get out of bounds. I mean, that's almost impossible unless I don't see how that's possible. So they're going to have to. You know, if it's an incompletion, you might have another opportunity here, or if you can complete a short one, as you said, maybe get out of bounds up at the 50 and let Ratliff show off his arm on the last play and throw it into the end zone. So see what they can pull off here with this last 11 seconds.
Thanks for joining us here live on Facebook and YouTube. Storied Rival Sports Media live stream of the 41st Annual All-Star Game. And thanks to our sponsors as well, Sam Cronin, Cross Country Mortgage, Fundraising University, Route 22 Auto Sales on Maysville Pike. And now 3rd and 15 for Muskingum Valley. 11 seconds remaining. No timeouts. So this has either got to get out of bounds or it's got to be a score, and that's going to be incomplete. That might have been a lateral, though. That looked like a backward pass.
That was a lateral.
That looked like a backward pass.
I was going to say, do we have the instant replay ability on that one?
A little too late there on the replay to get that going, but
Would have wanted to see that because, boy, that looked like a backwards pass. And again, I thought they were trying to set up the double pass.
Yes, well, and it looked like it because he immediately stood up with the football and then and then was looking to throw. So I think you were right, but now Muskingum Valley will punt this one away. This one is not a good punt at all, but it looks like time will expire on the half and it'll roll out of bounds. So no harm, no foul there on the miss-hit punt. And that'll do it for the first half in this 41st annual All-Star game. 14-7 Muskingum Valley on top of Licking County. Dave, your thoughts on the first half before we have some messages from our sponsors here.
2 big plays accounted for 2 touchdowns. You know, the original, that first play of the game after the muffed return, and then the big pass play from Caldwell there to Stallnaker to, you know, that was there. I mean, offensively, that was about all that the Licking Valley they could do. I mean, it was ends up being just, you know, not very many first downs. The offenses were struggling to move the football with any consistency, but a couple of big plays account for 2 of the touchdowns.
Yep, and now the score, 14-7 going into halftime. Muskingum Valley on top of Licking County. We'll have messages from our sponsors here, but thank you so much for joining us here live on Facebook and YouTube, Storied Rivals. And thanks to our sponsors as well, our presenting sponsor, Sam Cronin, Cross Country Mortgage. We'll have a message from him, as well as messages from Fundraising University and other sponsors as well. We'll be back after this here at Swank Field, Heath High School.
Hi, Sam Cronin here with the Sam Cronin team of Cross Country Mortgage. I'm super pumped to be this year's title sponsor of the live stream of the Muskingum Valley Licking All-Star Game at Heath High School. It was a big deal and an honor to play in this game a million years ago. But now it's an even bigger deal and a bigger honor to help my clients achieve home ownership. Just like in football, when you're getting a home loan, it's important that you pick the right team. And the Sam Cronin team is the championship team that'll get you to the end zone. Even if you've been turned down by another lender, we'll take that turn down and we'll make it a touchdown. We'll give you great communication, we'll make sure your process goes smooth, and we'll make sure that you close on time. The Sam Cronin team, we make home loans easy.
I'm Aaron with Storied Rivals, and this is Brent Maxwell with Fundraising University, the top fundraising platform you could ever want or need. Brent, tell us about it.
Coaches, we love to partner with you using state-of-the-art technology, running fast, quick fundraisers, helping you maximize profits, averaging $300 profit per athlete. Call us today. We still have several openings for fall sports and now into signing winter teams as well. I'm here to partner and love to help you out.
We've sent a ton of teams Brent's way. He is raising thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, more money than coaches could ever imagine. I'm not lying when I say it's the best fundraiser on the planet. Give Brent and his team a call today, and they will knock it out of the park for your team.
Welcome back to Swank Field here at Heath High School. The score at halftime in this 41st annual Muskingum Valley versus Licking County All-Star Game, 14-7. A couple of explosive plays led to those scores for both teams. And thank you to our sponsors as well for helping us put on this live stream for this event. Sam Cronin, Cross Country Mortgage, Fundraising University, Route 22 Auto Sales on Maysville Pike, and so many other amazing sponsors that you saw during the break as well. And if you're looking for somebody to follow your high school sports team's journeys throughout their seasons next year, whether it's football, basketball, or if you get into the spring next year with baseball and softball, Storied Rival Sports Media has you covered with unreal highlights. We put together amazing highlight video packages of your games. We put together trailers to hype you up for the season, and our guys just do such a fantastic job putting those together. And so we're going to show you a couple of those during this halftime. We have a 25-minute halftime here at Heath High School. We're going to show you a couple of our projects that we've done throughout the year, just to give you a taste of what Storied Rivals does. This is what we do for you. We help you follow your kids on their journey throughout their spectacular sports seasons. Like I said, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, softball, you name it, we cover it, and we make highlights for your team. So we're going to show a couple of those during this halftime. So thanks so much for joining us here live on Facebook and YouTube, Storied Rival Sports Media.
It is time to begin detesting mediocrity. 48 minutes of a pursuit of perfection. You understand me? Yes, sir. Nothing less than the Red Race tonight. It is time to change Perry County for all time. This is our county. You are going to take a shot tonight, and you bust that lip, and you grin, and you give it right back. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Because they're not getting off that field until we're done and we're in field change. There is no way to quantify how special of a moment this is. And when you have something like that, you protect it, you fight for it, you defend it, and there's no way on this earth that it's not going to go exactly how we dictate tonight. We are going to bring it play after play after play for 48 straight minutes. The Red Rage rules tonight, gentlemen. Do extraordinary things tonight, gentlemen. Do you understand me? Again and again and again. Let's go! Yeah! Wow, yes! Title, baby. For 40 years, the Sheridan Generals have stood up there. We've taken our busted lip, and we keep swinging and we keep battling. And the scary thing is we're just going to what? Keep getting better. Wow!
It's here, right? Okay, we've been talking about this night for a long time. All the guys I need are in this room. I don't care what anyone else says, but the guys in this room. And if we have 70 guys in here that believe that we can go out and win, we can do it. You guys deserve to play in big games. You put in too much work to not play in any big games, and this is a huge game. Okay, get ready to go win a football game. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's go, baby.
all those early mornings, all that stuff we do, it's all for nights like tonight. But I want to see uninterrupted fast and physical play. Nothing else matters but tonight. Tonight matters. Not this week, not last year, not 10 years ago, not 20 years ago. Tonight is what matters. Wins and losses have happened, they're going to continue to happen. But the wins and losses, they're going to see you celebrate well beyond this, much bigger than this. I know my dad, I know your dad's going to be more proud of you for those. But tonight, give us everything you have. Give us everything you have, every opportunity you have, every time the ball's your way, every time you have a chance to make a tackle, give it to us.
Talked now for a couple weeks a lot about moments and opportunities, right? And how you guys have worked yourselves in position. You guys have earned some big moments and some big opportunities. You know, the crazy thing with life is a lot of times those opportunities and moments, you don't know like when they're here or when they're going to go. Okay, the great thing about sports, the great thing about football is we got a timestamp on this opportunity. It's 48 minutes for the life of this group in this room. Okay, that's what we play for. You guys understand that? These moments, all right, these opportunities don't come very often, and especially in this case, all right, think about this day and age, there's very few opportunities you have to be the first. We're in a football program in 60 years, and we still have an opportunity to be the first ever, all right, to do what we're about to do tonight. 48 minutes to put West Muskingum on the map. All right, here we go, fellas. Go time. Tonight is about us. Tonight is about going out, executing, making plays. Every single snap for 48 minutes. Everybody understand? You understand me? Okay, let's get it done. 48 minutes, let's go. Way to show up, kids. Drive into the end zone here, shoulders down and run through. I've been dreaming about that for 15 years, that exact play. That's what playoff football is like.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a liftoff.
Godspeed, John Glenn.
It's New Concord, Ohio. It's prime time, right now.
Three simple words. Be here now. It's so easy sometimes in life to think about stuff that's already happened. But for tonight, all you can do is control the next 2 hours. Stay focused, stay together, play with some effort and energy, play with some enthusiasm, and see what happens. We can worry about is the next 2 hours tonight.
Husky Nation, let's run! Go, man!
I want to see how much fight we got in us. I want to see how much fight we got in us. How nasty can we get?
Right, we talk about being discipline driven. We talk about trust. We talk about giving relentless effort, and we talk about being 1-0. This is what we stand for. Do we want to go out there and be as physical as possible and to completely physically dominate the other team? You're dang right we do. Showing what you know how to do and doing it to the best of your ability over and over and over again, right? Relentless effort, easy. In football, we got to do it.
Hi, Sam Cronin here with the Sam Cronin team of Cross Country Mortgage. I'm super pumped to be this year's title sponsor of the live stream of the Muskingum Valley Licking All-Star Game at Heath High School. It was a big deal and an honor to play in this game a million years ago. But now it's an even bigger deal and a bigger honor to help my clients achieve home ownership. Just like in football, when you're getting a home loan, it's important that you pick the right team. And the Sam Cronin team is the championship team that'll get you to the end zone. Even if you've been turned down by another lender, we'll take that turn down and we'll make it a touchdown. We'll give you great communication, we'll make sure your process goes smooth, and we'll make sure that you close on time. The Sam Cronin team, we make home loans easy.
I'm Aaron with Storied Rivals, and this is Brent Maxwell with Fundraising University, the top fundraising platform you could ever want or need. Brent, tell us about it.
Coaches, we love to partner with you using state-of-the-art technology, running fast, quick fundraisers, helping you maximize profits, averaging $300 profit per athlete. Call us today. We still have several openings for fall sports and now into signing winter teams as well. I'm here to partner and love to help you out.
We've sent a ton of teams Brent's way. He is raising thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, more money than coaches could ever imagine. I'm not lying when I say it's the best fundraiser on the planet. Give Brent and his team a call today, and they will knock it out of the park for your team.
Welcome back to Swank Field here at Heath High School for the 41st annual Muskingum Valley versus Licking County All-Star Game. Will Ford, Dave Hilliard with Storied Rival Sports Media live on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks so much for joining us, and thank you to our sponsors, Sam Cronin, Cross Country Mortgage, Fundraising University, Route 22 Auto Sales on Maysville Pike. 5 minutes remaining in this halftime, and Dave, outside of a couple of explosive plays, there hasn't been, I guess, a whole lot of action. I mean, we were talking about voting for a punter for MVP of the game, but 14-7. Like I said, a couple of explosive plays, but take us and take the audience through the stats for both teams in that opening half.
Well, for the Muskingum Valley All-Stars, they have 10 first downs, 16 rushes for 72 yards. 8 for 17 throwing the football for 80 yards. That's 152 yards of offense. And let's keep in mind 37 of that was on one play. 4 penalties for 20 yards. The Licking County All-Stars have 5 first downs, 13 rushes for 40 yards, 8 of 11 for 147 yards. And let's keep in mind that 2/3 of those total yards and those passing yards occurred on that one play.
Yes.
From Caldwell to Stallmaker. So they have 2 penalties for 10 yards, and they've also lost a fumble, which led to that first score there for the Muskingum team. But, you know, we just did not see much offensive consistency from either team. And both teams battled field position, too. Field position was not that great other than on that penalty, or the fumble to start the game. So both teams were backed up. They were backed up most of the time, and they just, you know, it was very tough to get any kind of flow going offensively because even though it is an all-star game, you don't want to take a bunch of chances when you're down inside the 10-yard line. Right. So that's tough in itself. So you know, maybe here in the second half things will loosen up a little more and we'll see a little bit more. I mean, the coaches now probably have a better feel for what they think they can do offensively for each team as well.
Right. Yeah, 3 minutes remaining in this halftime here. Both teams just came back out onto the field, so they might extend this maybe another couple of minutes as well just to allow them to warm back up. But
what, 25 minutes wasn't long enough?
I guess not, man. I guess not.
Longest halftime in all-star game history.
I agree.
25 minutes. I mean, there wasn't even a band show or anything at halftime. I mean, it was just
they did induct some Hall of Famers, I suppose.
Coaches in the Hall of Fame, but man, no halftime show.
And that's
kind of boring.
And it takes away from the Will and Dave show.
It
here.
does.
Less time, less airtime for us, I guess.
Like we could have talked, you know. I mean, we could have had almost like your pro football podcast. We could have.
That's
done
true.
That.
Yeah, that's true. But we did have to have some messages from our sponsors as well. And we also wanted to show some fans and show some new people that might be watching for the first time what Storied Rivals does as a company and what we provide to these student athletes. So
great videos.
Yes, of course.
I think it's top notch. It's all done very well. Aaron has put together a really good group of people, and he's got some new folks training tonight.
That's
too.
true.
We saw down there.
Yeah,
I saw like 20 guys with cameras running around. I was like, "Are we going to have all this live tonight?" This is
this is like
an NFL broadcast.
Yeah, we're on Fox. That's what we're doing.
Get some guys down there practicing because before you know it, as we said, the high school football season will be upon us, and you know, I don't know how many teams that Aaron will be working with this year, but you guys are always – I remember him showing the map of week 1 last year and where everybody was, and it was amazing how far-reaching Storied Rivals is in the state of Ohio. And I think it was even out of the state that night as well.
Yeah. I mean, so for the most part, you know, Muskingum Valley and Licking County teams, but – out in the Columbus area, Dayton area, teams that are, you know, way outside of where we're from. So
Yeah, way outside our little comfort zone of, Eastern Ohio. So that I still remember that map. I was just amazed. It's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe they're having to cover all those games tonight. And it takes somebody with a camera to get out there and do those things, and
somebody on the computer afterwards.
Somebody on the
computer
computer afterwards, and
yes.
that's where most people don't realize. They think, why can't they have those highlights up the next day? Well, there's 15 games that you got to digest video from. It's pretty tough.
Right, yeah. I think the longest part, it comes from the sitting in the computer chair and you're grinding it out. But if you're looking for somebody to follow your high school sports team next year, call us at Storied Rivals and we'll provide those unreal highlights.
And that's, how long has Aaron had this Storied Rivals going now?
15 years now.
I'm trying to remember.
This is year 15. So
that's
halftime almost done here.
You're somewhere. I had to stop running an errand for my wife this evening. I have a Storied Rival shirt on, and, there were people in the Kroger that I was at in Zanesville that were like, hey, he's with Storied Rivals.
That's right. Yeah.
Everybody knows.
If I'm wearing the hat anywhere or anything Storied Rivals, they're like, oh, you work at Storied Rivals?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah. About to get underway with this second half. Muskingum Valley leading 14-7. And they'll actually get the ball to start the third quarter, which technically they got it to start the game too, but, muffed kickoff, and
they deferred,
the
kicked off, and still got the ball, so
yeah.
they're going to get it again. So a little bit of an advantage here to start off the second half.
Yeah, so if you tuned in right at the start of Muskingum Valley's first drive, you might have thought they got the ball first, and then they're getting it again at the second half. But no, things kind of got off to a quick start for Muskingum Valley.
As we said earlier, Nathan Walker, linebacker in this game, could not play tonight. He's battling a little foot injury, but he's going to be playing basketball at Muskingum. Weston Hartman, a receiver from Rosecrans, he's going to be playing baseball at Muskingum. Lucas Ratliff, the quarterback from New Lex, is going to Marietta, going to play football. And Brady Winter, offensive lineman from Rearview, he's going to be going to Ashland to play football. Those are all on the Muskingum Valley side. On the other side of the roster for Licking County, Kyle Langenbrunner from Newark Catholic is going to Baldwin Wallace to play football. I also saw, we're talking about Tanner Wirt. He's going to UAB to major in mechanical engineering. So good for him. So I read that one in the paper. I was reading an article about the game. So, congratulations to all these kids, whatever plans they have. Not everybody goes to college. There's lots of other things going on out there that kids do when they get out of high school. I know a couple of kids that are going to be actually that played football that we covered that are going to be engaged in farming when they're, they probably already are. They probably were already doing that as a family, and now they're going to be doing it again once they're out of school here. But those kids we did know of that are moving on and going to play collegiately in one sport or another. So
right,
congrats to them. I'm excited to see the kids that are competing for Muskingum.
Again, the score here in this 41st All-Star game, 14-7. And we're about to start this third quarter. Muskingum Valley will receive the third quarter kickoff.
Maybe they can return the favor, try some sort of onside kick or pooch kick or something and take the possession back. So we'll see what transpires here as we get this second half underway. Heath High School, beautiful facility. The only problem I have, the colors are a lot like the Browns, and that's just not me.
Will Ford and Dave Hilliard here on Storied Rivals Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for joining us. And here we go with the third quarter. It's a low line drive kick that lands inside the 20 and fielded by Muskingum Valley. Taking it towards the middle of the field. Breaks one
Breaks a
tackle,
tackle. He's
and now
gone.
he is gone.
He's
There is no one
gone.
that's going to catch him. Met initially with some resistance, then sidestepped and took it all the way for a touchdown. Jamal Watts from Riverview.
I think he got that on about the 15, didn't he? 85-yard touchdown return. Looked like he was going to get brought down, broke a tackle, and all of a sudden broke the seam, and he was gone.
So to start each half, Muskingum Valley has scored in under 20 seconds. And now it's 20-7. Muskingum Valley scored in 12 seconds to open the game, and now kickoff return for a touchdown in 16 seconds.
11:44. We got a touchdown on the board. It feels like eerily like the start of the game as well.
And a couple late men to the field for Licking County here. And the kick is up and through, so 21-7. Well, what an electric start to this third quarter.
Pushed the lead back to 14 now, 21-7. And that's one where, you know, the Licking County kids feel going into the locker room, hey, we got some of the momentum back. We scored. We stopped them from scoring right before the half, so we're back in the football game. And then all of a sudden, boom, lightning in a bottle, touchdown, and now all of a sudden it's a two-touchdown game again. Nice play, though, man. He looked like he was going to go down, and then next thing you know, there he went. Watts, what a great return.
The special teams in this game is, if there's one area you'd point to for Licking County that's kind of, I guess, let them down the most, it would be the special teams game, just more or less on kickoff coverage and receiving kickoffs as well.
And then, you know, it's Copeland has had such a great game punting the football.
That's true, yes.
Also for Muskingum. So a little bit of an advantage here so far in the special teams. I mean, 3 parts to it, right? Offense, defense, special teams. And Muskingum has had their way there with the special teams so far.
Muskingum Valley leads this All-Star Series 21-19, and up 2 scores. They'll now try to extend it some more and maybe try to get another leg up on the Licking County side.
Showalter kicking it away again for Muskingum.
This one is low, short, fielded inside the 25. There's some room.
There's one coming back at
a cutback lane and gets to the 41, maybe the 42. And a great job by Mikey Chakowski. 6 foot, 180 pounds from Granville. And that was kind of a dangerous way to field that punt. It was kind of the Willie Mays over the shoulder and then able to get it out to the 42.
Nice play there.
First and 10, Licking County at its 42.
So now how does Licking County answer the kickoff return touchdown by Jamal Watts to start the third quarter? 11:35 on the clock in the third. And now a handoff on 1st and 10 from the 42 and getting to the 46-yard line.
Josh Hicks on the carry. Hansel Holmes was in on that tackle.
Trying to get a number, they said.
It's a Josh Hicks, I believe, who took that carry.
Right, yeah.
He's rocking the belly shirt currently. He's got his jersey tucked under his
we go.
pads.
Yep.
Kind of the Zeke Elliott back at Ohio State. Tuck the jersey. 2nd down and 6. A minute gone by in this third quarter. Faking the handoff. Caldwell rolls left and through the hands of his intended target. And looking for Jordan Hartman. Incomplete. 3rd down and 6.
Big target there from Utica High School, 6'3", 220. Just couldn't haul that one in off the arm of Caldwell.
2 receivers to the left for Caldwell. He's also got 2 guys in the backfield. He'll drop back, and he is swarmed, but
he got
somehow
loose.
Gets loose.
Deuce on the loose, and he gets rid of it. And
wow, and what a completion and a first down. And he found Colton Carr, and Colton Carr has come up with a couple of clutch receptions in this game. But how did Deuce Caldwell get out of that sticky situation?
He didn't see the tackler coming, and he really kind of just a little bit ducked underneath it at the very end. I think he might have felt it at the very end, but got out of it and was able to make the completion, and a big pickup there and a first down for the Licking County All-Stars.
Deuce on the loose. Now first down and 10 inside Muskingum Valley territory. A handoff to the near side, down to the 40. Hicks again with his second carry. And down to 10 minutes remaining in the third.
This is where they were just a second ago. It's 2nd and 6. Caldwell again showed off that elusiveness. Got a little bit more pep in their step in the running game as well right now.
2 men in the backfield. Little play action hesitation. Deuce is going to take off and run, and he's going to get close to first down yardage. It's going to be 3rd and 1.5 yards.
Muskingum making some changes there on the defensive front. Trying to keep some fresh bodies in the game.
Down to 9 minutes remaining in the third. Licking County taking their time. Deuce is going to hand this one off on 3rd and short, and I'm not sure if he's going to get there. It's going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot, but I think they're probably going to give it to him. The line to gain is the 34, and they're going to move the chains. Two receivers are going to go out to the right for Deuce on first down. One of the more productive drives of the game for Licking County. And a handoff inside and a gain of a couple for Josh Hicks out of Lakewood.
7th play of the drive here so far, and by far the best offensive series they've put together here as a unit here. I know they scored on a long touchdown pass, but this is the best flow they've had offensively in the game so far.
Second down and 7. 8 minutes remaining in the third. Hicks to the left of Caldwell. They're going to fake the handoff. Deuce Caldwell makes one man miss and tries to drag another, and he'll get maybe 1 yard to the 30.
Ty Schauger came in and thought he had Caldwell, and Caldwell just juked him and got around him. Got up for some positive yardage again. Instead of the loss there, Schauger looked like he came in and had him dead to rights, but Caldwell makes a nice move and gets some positive yards.
So now 3rd down and 6 for Licking County. Muskingum Valley opened the half with a kickoff return touchdown from Jamal Watts. This is now the first drive of the half for Licking County. 3rd and 6, rolling right. And a lunging catch for a first down is made by Jordan Hartman. 6'3", 220 from Utica. And a clutch first down catch to move the sticks.
Made up for that one. He couldn't quite get brought into his body there with a really nice effort to get that catch and make the first down. 3rd first down of the drive, and they've ran 8 plays here so far.
6:45 remaining in the third quarter. 21-7 Muskingum Valley. And a pitch out, and that one's behind the running back. Picks it up and going to get tackled for a big loss on first down. But that ball, Hicks, it was just tossed behind him.
A little bit, not good timing between the quarterback and the running back there. And again, that's, kids that aren't used to working together. I mean, Hicks from Lakewood and quarterback Caldwell from Licking Heights.
So a loss of 8 on first down on that botched pitch out.
6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Second in a bunch here.
Caldwell's going to roll out on 2nd and 18, going to fire to the right side, and that's caught inside the 20 and out of bounds for Stallnaker, who caught the lone touchdown of the game for Licking County. And it's going to make that a third and very manageable, about 4 or 5 yards.
Nice. It's good job getting Caldwell out on the move, and nice pattern and throw and catch there for a good completion to bring up, as you pointed out, a third and manageable now for, and let's face it, you're a 2-down territory, so they got 2 downs to get basically 5 yards here.
So Caldwell here on 3rd and 5, takes the snap, looking left, now rolling
got
right.
Lots of room.
Room to run, easy first down, and he just tiptoes out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Now you get down here, it's 1st and goal from the 10.
Would have liked for maybe to
get
another,
get a couple
yard
more
or two.
Because that makes it kind of tough.
Because now you can't really get a first down. So
you're going to have to, you got to get it in the end zone, and when it becomes a real battle of wills sometimes down here, this is where the offensive and defensive lines really battle.
1st and goal from the 10, and there's some movement on the offensive line there for Licking County. It's going to be a false start. So this 1st and goal will be started from the 15.
5 yards is pretty huge, although that does give you a little more room as a receiver to run a pattern. 5 yards, down there, that's tough, but again, it does open up a little bit more space for your receivers.
Now the officials will come together and we'll have a little discussion.
4:32 to play here in the third quarter.
There's a game clock issue, I think.
Let's see what they. They haven't made any change to what's on the clock. I don't know if it's the play clock, because they reset that at 25. 4:45 now back, so they put an extra 13 seconds up on the clock. So 4:45 to go in the third quarter.
And the officials are calling for the clock to be rolled, but they're not moving the clock here. So still 4:45, and now a flag flies, and so now here's a little lull in the action here, Dave.
Illegal legal procedure again. All right, 2 penalties now. 1st and goal from the 20.
How about that?
I don't know. They seemed like they were kind of taking their time, and then all of a sudden they seemed to get in a hurry right before they snapped the football, because the play clock was down underneath 10 seconds.
First and goal from the 20 for Caldwell. 3 receivers to the left. He's looking left, gets hammered, and that's intercepted by Muskingum Valley at the 16-yard line.
Holmes from Tri-Valley stepped right in there, read the pass. Caldwell under duress, and Holmes makes the nice interception, and there's a second turnover in the game.
Caldwell a little slow to get up, and he got absolutely hammered right after he let that ball go. But a turnover for Muskingum Valley, and now they'll look to blow this game open as they lead by 2 touchdowns late in this third quarter. 4:39 remaining in the third.
Well, their offense ought to be fresh. This is their first time on the field here
yes.
in the second half as they ran the kickoff back for a touchdown. So their first series here of the second half.
That is true.
Comes with 4:39 to play until the end of the quarter.
They had that 25-ish 30-minute break, and then
they should be fresh.
Yes. Now handoff on first down to Rose.
Nice pickup there.
Rose gets 6. And we're ticking down towards 4 minutes remaining in the third. Rose has been grinding out some steady yardage all game. And now a screen to the left side, 1 tackle broken, and the ball comes out. It's on the ground, and Licking County gets it right back. Xavier Sowers put the ball on the turf. So an interception by Holmes for Muskingum Valley, and now Licking County gets it back on the strip and the recovery.
Turnover begets turnover there, so they're going to take over on the, what is that going to be marked at, the 12-yard line? 13-yard line. So now they get a chance with really good field position again due to that turnover. And we had that muffed kickoff on the first play of the game, and then turnover free, and then we have 2 in a row here.
4:04 remaining in the third quarter. Caldwell's still in the game at quarterback after the interception, and coming off the field a little hobbled. He hands it off on first down. Gain of only 1 from Matt Tchaikovsky.
Not much room there. Nice defensive effort there, right at the point of attack there by the defensive line by Muskingum right to start there. I mean, no room really to go.
After a gain of 1, here's second down. There's pressure off the left side. Firing to the end zone and incomplete. A little too high. Third down.
Boy, Deuce put some juice behind that one. I mean, it was a rocket, just a little bit high.
Deuce on the loose, and now Deuce with some juice, huh?
You got to bring I love it. You got to bring out all the rhymeology here today.
Sure, of course. It'll be third down and 9 from the 12. It's kind of a similar situation here.
This is
where
a big play. This is a big play right here. I mean, you want to convert this. I mean, obviously they've got 2 downs to get it, but you'd like to convert this and get an opportunity to get the ball in the end zone.
Pressure off the right, and Caldwell had no idea it was there. A sack and a 4th down. What a play there off the edge from Trenton Cottrell.
Cottrell from Crooksville come in and untouched. They brought some heat. They brought both linebackers from each side. Brought the pressure, and Caldwell has been able to get loose on those, get away, but not that time. Cottrell wasn't having it, and that's going to bring up a 4th down here. They've got to get it all the way down to the 3. No sense in punting here, so and if I'm Muskingum Valley, I'm not going to come up for anything. I'm gonna stay back a little bit here on this play.
2:38 remaining in the third. A deep ball towards the end zone, and that's way incomplete, way outside the boundary, and a turnover on downs, and Muskingum Valley will take back over. So turnover, no harm, no foul, and Muskingum Valley gets the ball back.
Unable to capitalize, and that's one of those where when you're Licking County, you're looking for something to get back into the football game, trailing by 2 touchdowns, and then they make it happen. They strip the ball. they get great field position, and then they just back up. So frustrating series of plays there for Licking County, but now the Muskingum Valley team takes over a little bit better field position this time, just outside the 20. But again, they need to make something happen. They've got to change field position here in this football game again.
Muskingum Valley has it on their own 23-yard line. Fake the jet sweep. What a move. And a stiff arm out of bounds. Great job from Lucas Ratliff there.
Ratliff again showing off that athletic ability. And again, you know, he was running wide, and it gives him a little bit more chance to come up. When he's north-south, when he's really going north-south, he's much more effective as a runner. Caldwell, on the other hand, when he's running around side to side, that's where he's tough to contain.
Ratliff pitches to Rose on second down. Rose to the edge.
Gonna get
bullies his way for a first down. Hunter Rose gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I'm going to say those two have run that play before.
Once or twice.
Once or twice they've done that one. I've seen it earlier in the game tonight, but obviously the teammates there finding something that, you know, that's not an easy pitch to make. Guy on the move and executed to perfection there.
Now Ratliff, a quick throw, and I think the receiver went backwards a little too much there.
Yeah, I think he was trying to lead him a little bit up the field.
Yeah.
And he just wasn't ready to do that yet.
2:07 remaining in the third quarter. After that incompletion, second down and 10 from the 34-yard line. So Ratliff, just straight quarterback keeper, spins off a tackler, and no gain, maybe a yard. They'll give him a yard to the 35-yard line. So third down and 9 as we are inside 2 minutes remaining in the third. 21-7, Muskingum Valley over top of Licking County.
Yeah, not that much room there that time, and good job of contain there by the Licking County group.
Low snap, Ratliff. Somewhat clean pocket, but he evades and now throws towards the side, and that's going to be hauled in, staying in bounds, down the sideline, out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Tatum Toth, or Tatum Toth, excuse me.
Toth, it's his teammate at New Lex.
But Toth saw that his quarterback was in trouble, came back towards the football, and really an on-the-money throw with pressure in his face. Ratliff to Toth. And a big first down to the Licking County 24.
Toth with a nice job coming back to the football, too.
And a keeper this time, Ratliff with some room, first down plus. Down to the 11.
That clock stopped momentarily there after the first down. 1:24 to play in the third quarter. And the Muskingum group really looking to try to put this game out of reach early. Nice conversion on that play, and now trying to get it in the end zone again.
Rose, a sidestep and stiff arm, gets inside the 10 to the 9 or 8. So a couple of yards as we'll get ready to get inside 1 minute remaining in this third quarter.
Nice effort there by Rose. Had to bounce it out a little bit farther than he would like, but made a nice positive gain of 3 yards and going to bring up a 2nd and 7. They can still get that first down without getting a touchdown.
Down to 50 seconds remaining in the third. Some late substitutions here. There's 18 seconds remaining on the play clock. Ratliff still waiting for the call. 40 seconds remaining in the third. 10 seconds left to get a playoff. Some miscommunication here, and they might have to burn a timeout. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They get the snap off, fake the handoff, and Ratliff's looking to throw. And there's a guy out there in the flat, but that was a low throw. Had that been more on the money, Spencer Showalter had a chance there to just walk into the end zone because there was no one within 10 yards.
And again, it just tough for Ratliff going to his left, trying to throw across your body. That's just a tough throw. So the clock should be running. I don't understand why the clock even stopped there. Okay.
I think they thought that the ball was incomplete, but
they might just let the clock run out here.
Muskingum Valley does decide to snap the ball, and there's pressure.
Maybe they
and he's going to
have.
throw it away, and it's caught but out of bounds. I think Muskingum Valley was fortunate there. They probably would have rather that clock just run out, as it should have. But
Exactly.
I guess it's a wash and it's an incomplete. And it does actually bring up 4th down. But that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter here at Heath High School. Muskingum Valley up 21-7 on top of Licking County, but they're knocking on the door. We'll have a message from a few of our sponsors before we come back for 4th quarter action here at Swank Field. And we are back here for 4th quarter action, the 41st annual Muskingum Valley versus Licking County All-Star game.
I'm trying to kick a field goal here.
Yeah, that last play of the 3rd quarter was a 3rd down play.
Right.
Had they decided to not run that, they could have thought about it a little bit more and drawn up maybe a better play.
24-yard attempt. Ball going to be put down on the 14. Just a little bit longer than an extra point, but kind of an odd angle as well here.
Lined up on that left hash. We try to make this a 17-point game at the start of this 4th quarter. Showalter's kick.
That's pretty good.
It looks pretty good to me, and
Right
it
down the middle.
is. A 24-yard field goal for Spencer Showalter. 24-7, Muskingum Valley over Licking County.
Boy, that angle didn't mean anything. He knocked it right through there. Plenty of leg, nice. Looked like right down the middle to me, so 24-7. Just to start this 4th quarter, 11:55, so 5 seconds ran off the clock. And that puts the end of that drive, a 10-play drive ending in a field goal there. Big conversion was that throw Ratliff made to his teammate Toth down the sideline, where Toth was running deep but then stopped and came back for the football, and they made the connection and picked up the big 1st down there and got it down there. And drive stalled a little bit there. They had a little trouble there trying to get the ball in the end zone, but did come away with some points there. So 24-7 here. We'll see if the Licking County group can regroup and get back in this football game.
Well, and they had a chance to kind of make it a game again after that. So they turned the ball over on the interception by Caldwell, then got it right back on the fumble recovery.
Right.
Then turnover on downs, and then now
they had their opportunity.
They
They
did.
had an opportunity there.
They did. Now, saying that, last year's game, down 10, 3 minutes to go, Muskingum Valley comes back.
Yep.
So and they won 24-23.
Yep. So we'll see.
So is it out of the realm of possibility? No. We have seen some crazy stuff over the last couple of years, Dave. So Showalter will squib this one down the middle, and that takes a high bounce.
Wow.
And a good job to field that at the 15-yard line. A little bit of room and tackled near the 33. Good job by Miles McEnroe there, because I could see that bounce coming from a mile away.
Just the skip, boom, really big hop right over everybody's head. And last guy back there really picks it up. So good play there, and nice field position here to start for the Licking County All-Stars here to begin this fourth quarter.
Again, only 11 seconds have come off the clock in this quarter, and I feel like that's a theme of this game. Is there's a score early in the quarter, and like a lot happens in a little amount of time.
Yeah. And again, they've switched quarterbacks again. We've gone back to Lane Hess, and he handed it off there on first down. Not much going, but Hess back in the game.
And Hicks on the carry there for no gain, 2nd down and 10. But Hess had some nice moments in that first half, some good runs, off-script stuff. The ability to improvise, use his legs to extend plays. Second down and 10 for Hess. Looking left, there's some pressure. He steps up. Great job by Hess as he's going to tuck and run. Tries to stiff arm and only ends up getting a yard.
He ran a long way to only get 2 out of that.
He did.
It looked like he had more room over there, and then he tried one more to try to cut back a little bit, and they got him to the ground quickly.
If I sounded confused, that was why, because he took off, and it looked like he had tons of room.
Yeah.
But
now 3rd down and 8, and boy, this is 3rd down and must convert at this point in the game for the Licking County group. You wonder too if they don't get it here on 3rd. I mean, you might as well to get back in the game. I mean, this is 2-down territory here for them, I believe.
Some pressure immediately, and Hess is sacked. There was a couple of Muskingum Valley players in the backfield, and Schauger got to him.
Schauger from West Muskingum making a nice play, coming in off the end. Pretty much untouched. Nice pressure again there from the Muskingum Valley All-Stars, and Schauger getting in there and getting that big sack to bring up a 4th down.
And at this point, you kind of do have to punt the football away on 4th and 20. I know you said 2-down territory, but, you know, backed up on your own side and 20 yards to go it's a long way to go, and you'd be basically – I mean, setting up Muskingum Valley with very good field position at that point.
Schauger got some speed. He just ran in the state track meet and using that speed and almost got in there and might have ran into the kicker a little bit, but no harm, no foul. But Schauger on a nice 4x1 team that ran in the state track meet for West Muskingum.
Yeah, West Muskingum sent a couple of really good athletes to the state track meet.
Yep.
A couple of kids from Meadowbrook as well. Cammie Black, a high jumper, and Ethan Furby, also a high jumper. So
John Glenn well represented there as well.
So a lot of MVL schools represented at
John Glenn
the state
girls
track meet.
Actually won the regional track meet.
Yes, that is correct.
Held there at Muskingum. Nothing but rave reviews for the facility at Muskingum after a lot of construction, and then lots of people seeing that facility for the first time with the new building and stands and press box and all that good stuff. So,
first play of this drive for Muskingum Valley, it's a pitch out to Jamal Watts, who had a kickoff return touchdown earlier in this game, and he'll gain 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 as we approach 9 minutes left in the game. And so now I imagine, Dave, we're going to see a heavy dose of running the football here.
We're going to see da-do run, da-do run.
And this is a throw,
as he passes it.
Just like we called it. Nonetheless, a 1st down after the bobble, though. And a completion there for Ratliff. And we're so good at predicting plays.
We're perfect at it. Weston Hartman there from Rosecrans making a nice catch. Staying with it. Looked like he was going to lose it there momentarily, but stuck with it and picked up a 1st down.
If only Tony Romo was available, could join us in the booth here.
Yeah, and
help us out.
And just show us what the play was based on the formation. There's another run, though.
Watts again. Another couple more. 8:30 remaining in the game, and Muskingum Valley is just going to try to salt this one away, milk this clock.
Down to 8:20 here. This is one where they're not going to be in a big hurry, I don't believe, but again, got a player like Ratliff back there running the show, and they're still not afraid to throw the football. It's going to be high percentage throws, I'm sure, as we have an empty backfield here.
Watts is going to motion across, maybe a little jet sweep, and it's going to be cuts back inside and gets to the 40-yard line. So 2 more yards picked up on 2nd down and 7. 3rd down and 5 upcoming for Muskingum Valley. 7:45 remaining in the game, and they lead 24-7. And they're on their way to extending their series lead to 22-19.
You talk about that West Muskingum group. They've had a real resurgence in their athletic programs there. Not just a football team. I mean, they had such a nice basketball season here this winter, both on the boys and girls sides. They've well represented this spring at the track, the state track meet. They won their first playoff game in football this year. So hats off to all the players and coaches at West M.
Ratliff incomplete there on that 3rd and 5. So 4th and 5. The offense probably going to stay out there, and they will with 7:24 remaining in the game. Trips to the left and Watts to the right of Ratliff in the backfield. And there's going to be a false start, and that might change your call here. You're probably going to punt the football now, if I had to guess.
I might bring in my MVP out here.
I agree. Speaking of, I mean, if you were, let's say the game ends right now with 7 minutes left, who would you vote on, I guess, on either side for an MVP?
If I was picking one on each team, I'd pick Ratliff from
I think I would agree with that.
The MVL group.
The kickoff return touchdown, I think, really kind of shifted the momentum.
Yep. For the other side, I had to think about that one a little bit.
I mean, Stallnaker had the lone score.
Yeah,
he did have that 37 or 40-yard touchdown reception there to close the half. Here's Ratliff,
and he's
going to evade
first down and
improvisation. More. What a run from Ratliff inside the 20, and he's going to lunge for the pylon and get in for a touchdown.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. 40 yards for Ratliff. Does that maybe change your MVP call there?
No. I had it picked before that. I mean, that was impressive.
That was impressive. Ratliff, what a play. Now
45-yard touchdown.
30-7. 30-7 the score. He took off running and nobody met him. I don't even think they knew he took off until he was about 20 yards downfield.
And I think the large lady is singing. And that's right down the middle. Make that 31-7 now. So now this is just one of those where you would like to get you're going to get the football, Licking County. I know these kids would like to put a score on the board, at least one more score, if not a couple. I know a lot of pride in how they play these games. So I'm sure they're going to give their best effort here. They want to score. They want to get this game back to some respectability. But as you said, that kickoff return to start the second half. I mean,
yeah,
that just reestablished the momentum for the Muskingum team.
It seemed like Licking County had kind of grasped some of that momentum at the end of the first half. Yep. Got that touchdown on that bomb, long touchdown pass, and then you go into the half and you think you're, set up to make this a game again, and Watts almost dead to rights there. Here,
they had him. They had him.
Yeah, they had him around the feet and was able to get out of it and
once
take
he
off.
Found that crease too, his stride just got longer. If you noticed, I mean, he really took off and kicked it into another gear. So a big play from him, really. But again, Ratliff, I think, pretty much solidified MVP status on that play. And I would agree with you. Stallnaker, he made the nice catch and run for the touchdown, the lone touchdown right now that the Licking County All-Stars have.
This one will go deep downfield inside the 15. Run towards the near side, making a couple of people miss, and down at the 35-yard line. Miles Eckenrode, excuse me, with that return, and 7 minutes remaining in this ball game.
There is almost a fall-like feel to this football game with the temperature tonight. I mean, this is, you know, we sat in this press box 2 years ago, and I think I had a fan up here because it was so hot.
Yes.
And then we had a big thunderstorm right after the ball game ended.
And we got out of here just in the nick of time.
Yes. I mean, you know, boy, a welcome, cool evening to play football in.
Hess in the game at quarterback still. He's going to fake the throw, and he's going to take off running and get beyond the 40-yard line. And he'll get to the 42 for, I believe, a gain of 8 there.
Nice pickup there, using his legs again. Clock moving, though, 6:40 to play in the ball game.
And the weather wasn't too promising at the beginning of the week either. It was kind of cold and rainy, and then it looked like it was going to be near 80 and sunny today, and then it kind of started off a little cloudy, cool, a little rainy in the morning, and then cleared up, though. And like you said, it's kind of like that fall weather.
Fall day, really. I mean,
yeah,
it really was.
It really does feel like football season.
Yep.
And a false start on Licking County, so that'll back them up. Instead of 2nd and 2, it's now 2nd and 7. 6:19 remaining in this fourth quarter, and Muskingum Valley leading 31-7. Hess is going to roll left, and he's just going to take off running because nobody is out there in the flat, and he gets a first down easily and then gets pushed underneath the bench there.
He gets that corner.
And they're going to throw a late flag there, maybe a late hit and an additional 15 yards. They'll discuss it, but it looks like they're going to call a late hit out there.
Well, I'm wondering because the officials over on that sideline didn't call it. It was thrown from it was thrown from way across from somebody in the middle of the field. So
the tack on 15 more for Hess, and that first down scamper turns into much more, and it's down to the Muskingum Valley 39-yard line. We're midway through this fourth quarter. Licking County still has a bunch of work to do, down 24.
6:04 to play in this one.
Hess is going to look right. There's pressure and sacked. 2 Muskingum Valley players in the backfield.
Copeland in there on that pressure. And then I'm trying to see who else that was. I want to say that was,
I think it was Mason Prouty from
Mason
Tri Valley.
Prouty and Copeland both in there on that stop.
Down to 5:30 remaining. Trips to the right for Hess. He's going to roll that direction. Looks and finds someone on the sideline. And they're going to call that incomplete. It looked like he had a foot in bounds. They're going to discuss it. I think that's going to be a catch. That has to be.
I thought maybe the first foot was out of bounds. I thought it, not sure.
I thought he caught it. They're going to call that a catch now. But it looked like he had spun off the foot that was in bounds, and his other foot landed out. So the refs get it right, get it wrong. I mean, right in my eyes. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, that's why we sit up here.
I thought it was a catch when it was live.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
5:25 to play.
So it's a big pickup on second down. Now 3rd and short, and a screen, and doesn't get much, and really no gain, and it's going to be 4th down. And on that screen, Hess threw a dart. I mean, that was point blank.
Really didn't get much of a chance to turn up field, though, and pick up any yardage. So now 4th down here.
We're under 5 minutes remaining in the game. Muskingum Valley leading by 24. Trips to the left, but rolling and running to the right is Hess on 4th down and 3, and an easy pickup. 1st down and a lot more inside the 20. Hess has really had a game on the ground. Hasn't used the arm much, but he's used his legs a lot.
Down inside the 20, but clock not the friend of the Licking County All-Stars right now, as it now rolls down to 4.5 minutes to play in this football game.
But like you said, if they can get another score and just make this a little bit more respectable. Hess gonna throw. There's pressure, and he didn't get out of there quick enough. That's another sack for Muskingum Valley. A loss of 1. Schauger has had a game defensively.
And if it's a running race, my money was on Schauger right there. He was not going to get away from Schauger. Schauger had his steam, and again, track athlete, I would have put my money on Schauger getting him to the ground.
I think 9 times out of 10 you're going to put your money on him. 3:50 remaining in the ball game. 2nd down and 11. 2 men in the backfield. Hess, pressure again. Tries to get out of there, and he's going to go down again. Cottrell gets to him this time. And it's going to be 3rd and a country mile.
Which, if you're not familiar with country miles, those are long ones.
Yes. Indeed.
Now down to 3 minutes to go in the game, and this is, you're Licking County. You really want to convert this. You really want to get in the end zone here and get some points on the board.
3rd and 20. Hess going to launch towards the end zone, and it's almost hauled in. It's going to fall incomplete at the goal line. Looking for Eckenrode. Almost pulled it in, and it's 4th down and 20, and might as well leave the offense out there for one more heave.
Almost made a spectacular catch there. I thought he might come up with it, but then it
was a pretty good throw, too.
Was a pretty good throw.
Two minutes, 51 seconds remaining. Thanks for joining us here live on Facebook and YouTube, Storied Rival Sports Media. And thanks to our sponsors as well, Sam Cronin, Cross Country Mortgage, Fundraising University, Route 22 Auto Sales. 4th and 20 for Hess. He steps up, going to run.
For it.
He's going to have to get 20, and he gets about 12. And a turnover on downs, but man, has he had a game with his legs. He has extended a lot of plays and made a lot of plays with his feet.
And Carson Copeland drags him down from behind, and that's going to pretty much end this football game here. I'm not 2:43 to go. I mean, I'm going to see some running plays here from Muskingum Valley and get out of Dodge with a win.
And if they're lucky, they might get one more possession if they decide to use their timeouts. But I imagine down 24, you may not want to.
I don't think that's happening.
You may not want to. That's if you're playing Madden and you're annoyed that you're down. You're just going to annoy annoy the guy you're playing against.
Still got 4 receivers, but got a running back.
And that's where it goes. No, it does not. They're going to pull it out and rolling left, throwing, and just throwing it away.
That was a different quarterback. That was Reed Packer in the football game. First time we've seen him as quarterback.
Getting some reps. He was an All-Ohioan this year, and 2nd down and 10 for Muskingum Valley from their own 18 with 2:35 left. Packer's going to throw again. This time it's complete. Out to the 26-yard line for a 3rd and short.
Out to Weston Hartman again. Little chippiness here at the end of the football game. Finger pointing and a little jawing, I'm sure, here. As you said, 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remaining. Packer on 3rd down is going to hand it off. And an easy 1st down. Hunter Rose will salt this one away now. Clock will stop momentarily after the 1st down and then pick back up again. But 1:53 remaining for Muskingum Valley. And, Dave, they're going to extend their lead in this series to 22-19.
Yep, they're going to record their 2nd win in a row. They won last year in dramatic fashion. This year, little doubt in this one after that kick return to start the 2nd half.
Packer, a fake pitch to the outside and got some defenders to bite. Nifty move and gets a couple of yards. And a flag's going to fly, and there it is, Dave. There's the jawing back and forth.
There's the jawing and the chippiness.
It's all in the spirit of competition, I think.
And you know, and I'm sure the officials, they don't want to have to throw penalty flags here, but you kind of have to.
Well, and it depends on what's being said too.
Just to stop the kids and hey, let's just quit doing this.
And for a lot of kids, this is their last football game too.
Right.
So it's I think emotional for a lot of them who aren't going on to maybe play at the collegiate level or.
Right. Minute 28 to play, so. Run the ball a couple more times and
say sayonara.
Just let this one go. Exactly. And Ratliff back in running the show.
Ratliff looking deep. He's going to throw it. He's got a man. Oh, and it's through the arms of his intended receiver. He was looking for Cade Searles. Man.
Well, that was a nice throw.
That was a nice throw, and that just went. That was right in the breadbasket.
That was a nice throw. Kind of did the pump fake to it and let it fly.
That little shoulder shimmy there gets him. So a minute 14.
Yep, 3rd down to play. 3rd down and 7 or 8 here.
I think they were looking to put the cherry on top.
Must have been. Oh, now we got a halfback
there
pass.
It is, and it's incomplete, though. Wow. Man, and he was, as wide open as you can get.
I don't think Hunter Rose is a quarterback, though. But he's
a pretty darn good running back, though.
He threw that. He winged it out there. It just wasn't on target, so.
That one was for the cherry on top. Maybe a sprinkle of sugar as well.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Licking County will get one more crack at it with a minute 8 remaining. Likely under a minute after this punt.
Yeah, we got a different punter into the game now as well.
A low snap. And that one
lefty kick there.
Was loud coming off the foot there. And a really favorable bounce. And that's going to roll down to the 9 and maybe the 8.
9-yard line.
9-yard line it is.
54 seconds to play. $54 seconds to wrap up this 41st edition of this All-Star game between the Muskingum Valley All-Stars and the Licking County All-Stars, which basically tonight has been all Muskingum Valley.
Yes. Pretty much through and through. A couple of moments where the momentum was starting to shift towards Licking County, and they just couldn't quite capitalize.
Had their opportunities there, especially when they created that turnover inside the 20-yard line. They had a really good opportunity there and got nothing out of it.
54 seconds remaining in the game. And Licking County's just going to run this one out. It's Hess up the middle and gets a couple inside 50 seconds.
If I was going to go with one from their team, from the Licking County team, I would probably go with Hess just on the amount of yards he's gained here running the football. I mean, like you said, we talked earlier, it could be, Stallnaker as well.
Yes, that's correct.
The big catch and run for the touchdown. So
yeah,
I could go with either one of those. I think it's obviously Ratliff for
the
Muskingum Valley All-Stars. Timeout taken here with 44 seconds to go.
With the score 31-7, and like Dave said, through and through, it's been Muskingum Valley. But Dave, it's been great to be back out here with you, man.
I know.
Looking forward to fall already.
I know. It's going to be here before you know it.
That's right.
As we say that, it's not even Father's Day yet.
Yeah, I know, right?
Football in the fall. But
couple days.
High school football in Ohio starts so early, though. I mean, I was looking at the schedules, and, there's still it's fairly early in August. I think the schools are going to play 2 games in August.
Well, yeah.
Which,
and usually
that's pretty early.
Yeah, usually it's a little later than that.
Right.
Or at least it has been in recent years.
All right, we'll see what they've got a 24-point play drawn up here.
If it's pretty spectacular, I'll give him 24 points.
If it's just Hess running the ball again.
Well, he's looking to make something happen, but he's going to get tackled for a loss, and there's just no need for that.
No need for that. This should be over with right there.
Yep.
They should just say, that's it. This game is over, because that was unnecessary.
And again, we don't know what was said or anything, but, regardless, it's just not what should be happening. This should be a game of of course, you're going to have some of that natural competitiveness, but you don't. But this is a game of celebration of the greatest athletes in this area.
Right.
And it's been going on now beyond 40 years. And those are the moments that you don't want to have.
Right.
In any game, but let alone in a celebration like this.
That was just flat out a dirty play at the end of the game. That's just what that was. I'm not sugarcoating that in any way, because that's just what it was.
Yes. So 35 seconds remaining. It seems like this minute has taken longer than the rest of them, just because all the penalties, and they're still throwing the football late. And
somebody doesn't want us to get home tonight at
no.
any uncertain time.
And so I guess another unsportsmanlike on Muskingum Valley as well, because the hit came from Licking County.
Yes.
So unless something else came afterwards that we didn't see, but I don't think the spot of the ball really matters at this point, but nonetheless. $30 seconds and counting. And that was a long and dragged out kind of zone read there, kind of just keeping it in the belly for as long as he could. But that's likely the last play of this game.
Yes, I'm hoping that's going to end it here.
15 seconds remaining, and I don't think Licking County's going to run another play, but some of them are hustling to maybe get back to the line for one more. 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, and Licking County runs one more play. They're going to pitch it, and they're going to throw it ahead, and that's going to be incomplete. And this ball game is over. Muskingum Valley victorious, and they now lead the series 22-19 over Licking County, and they win tonight 31-7 here at Swank Field, Heath High School. Dave, another all-star game in the books for you and me.
Yeah.
And good to be back with you, but other than some unnecessary stuff here at the end, this game was
competitive.
Pretty competitive,
very competitive,
entertaining, some momentum shifts here and there, but Muskingum Valley was dominant throughout, really.
Yep. They definitely had the upper hand in this one most of the night. And just to recap on the scoring in the right off the beginning of the game, off the muffed kickoff, Muskingum Valley on the board first, a 37-yard pass from Ratliff to Sowers, and it was 7-0 with the extra point. They added in the second quarter a 1-yard run by Rose that made it 14-0. Right before halftime, though, Licking County got on the board, a 70-yard pass from Caldwell to Stallnaker, made it 14-7 at half. And then to start off in the second half, an 85-yard kickoff return by Watts from Riverview, and that just changed the momentum of the game again, made it 21-7 Muskingum Valley. They added a 24-yard field goal from Showalter to make it 24-7, and finished off the scoring there with a 45-yard run by Ratliff on just kind of a broken play, and he just ran wild and made it 31-7, and that's a recap of the scoring in tonight's game. And as you said, they now lead the overall series 22-19.
So your MVPs, I mean, we've talked about it throughout this fourth quarter, but if you were picking MVPs on both sides for this game, I think we've well established that Ratliff, the quarterback from New Lex, is the MVP for Muskingum Valley. But if you're choosing on the Licking County side, who would you go with?
I guess since they just ended up with the one touchdown, I'd go with the Stallnaker. So that's
fair enough. And that, I mean, and that was the biggest play for them in the game. Kind of got them back in it, and they seized momentum at that point. So that I agree with that wholeheartedly. But the final score here at Swank Field, 31-7, Muskingum Valley, as Dave said, now leads in the series 22-19. And I guess we'll see in the fall for some more
football,
MVL and Licking County League football, and then again next year for the 42nd annual.
We'll be back here.
We'll be here one way or another. We'll get here. Looking forward to it already. But the Dream Team back at it, and hopefully the Dream Team will be coming to you in the football and maybe basketball season this year here on Storied Rivals.
All right.
But once again, the final score, 31-7. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storied Rivals live on Facebook and YouTube. A big thank you to our sponsors as well, Sam Cronin, Cross Country Mortgage, Fundraising University, Route 22 Auto Sales on Maysville Pike, and so many other wonderful businesses that make this game what it is. Muskingum Valley wins tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on Storied Rivals.
Hi, Sam Cronin here with the Sam Cronin team of Cross Country Mortgage. I'm super pumped to be this year's title sponsor of the live stream of the Muskingum Valley Licking All-Star Game at Heath High School. It was a big deal and an honor to play in this game a million years ago. But now it's an even bigger deal and a bigger honor to help my clients achieve home ownership. Just like in football, when you're getting a home loan, it's important that you pick the right team. And the Sam Cronin team is the championship team that'll get you to the end zone. Even if you've been turned down by another lender, we'll take that turn down and we'll make it a touchdown. We'll give you great communication, we'll make sure your process goes smooth, and we'll make sure that you close on time. The Sam Cronin team, we make home loans easy.
I'm Aaron with Storied Rivals, and this is Brent Maxwell with Fundraising University, the top fundraising platform you could ever want or need. Brent, tell us about it.
Coaches, we love to partner with you using state-of-the-art technology, running fast, quick fundraisers, helping you maximize profits, averaging $300 profit per athlete. Call us today. We still have several openings for fall sports and now into signing winter teams as well. I'm here to partner and love to help you out.
We've sent a ton of teams Brent's way. He is raising thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, more money than coaches could ever imagine. I'm not lying when I say it's the best fundraiser on the planet. Give Brent and his team a call today, and they will knock it out of the park for your team.